Yo, what's good? This is Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. Y'all watching Hip Hop Uncensored podcast.
Hop, hip, hop,
Yeah,
hop, hip,
bars
hop,
is back.
hip, hop,
Sam
hip,
and
hop,
oh
hip,
God,
hop,
what's
hip,
up with you?
yes,
Hip
bars.
Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side. And you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper.
In the building for a very special edition of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Back in the building for round two. We got our good brother Bizare on the podcast. What's good with you, family?
What's the word, man?
Chilling, brother, chilling. Appreciate you coming back on the podcast, man. I've been looking at your IG, man. It look like you've been getting that weight loss on, man. You looking good, brother. Talk about that, man. Your weight loss journey and getting into shape, man, and doing your thing.
Oh man, I just been working. I'll be boxing twice a week. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of cut back on the carbs and just try to stick to fruits and vegetables.
Word up.
Yeah, I seen you had a little health scare not too long ago. Is that one of maybe obviously that's one of the reasons why.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
On
I'm
track.
all better now though. Good looking though.
Cool.
No doubt, no doubt. Talk about the music, man. Seeing you got a lot going on in the music tip. Talk about how it is recording nowadays in this new age of hip hop and new age of music we have with everything digital and everything moving in a different direction than what it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, etc. Man, talk about the music game for you now.
Man, well, first of all, go get my new album, man. It's called He Got a Gun. It's out now. And I took it back to the old school, man. On my album, I went back to the basement, man. I found this white boy out of Detroit named Foulmouth, and he a boom bap producer. And I have been hearing about him, but he don't like to come out of the basement, man. He really underground producer, man. So I had to go move over there for like 3 months in his basement, man.
Man.
It was dope, man. I feel like I was a teenager back in high school. So
Right. Talk about the Detroit rap scene now. How's it out there right now? I mean, obviously I got, a lot of legendary artists, but besides that rapper, are there any other rappers out there we should be on the lookout for out of Detroit?
rappers to be on the lookout for in Detroit. Man, look out for my homegirl Jay Judo. She dope.
Okay.
Hip hop, we got Dango for Lane. We got Kane. We got my man Todd Ferris. So that's the hip hop end. And then the street end, they already popping enough. You already know the Vezos and the 42 Doug and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So Detroit, we doing good right now.
Dope. Now you say you went and grabbed an underground producer out of Detroit, and we were talking to Trick probably about a year or so ago now. And we were reminiscing on when he did the No Fly Zone in Detroit, and we can kind of feel that being from where we're from, because you see a lot of people come into your city, make tremendous amounts of money, but never give back to the city or never feed the culture's artists, the producers, etc. How important did you see it to go back and feed Detroit as opposed to, you in the game now, you can reach many producers, different things like that, but why was it important to go to Detroit and get a producer from there and do your music in your home city?
Yeah, man, because we got to stick together, man. You know what I'm saying? If we all we got, you know what I'm saying? So it was important for me off the rip, you know what I'm saying? Even my whole career, I never stayed out of contact with what was street was going on and what was going on in the hip hop community, you know what I'm saying? I still go to open mics. I still go to, open mic events, local events, show your face, man. So, people could see you and say, damn, I just seen Dog at the open mic. Now you on MTV or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so it's super important to stay connected to your city.
Yeah, I heard you telling a story about I think in 5th grade when you started rapping. I don't know if it was like your teacher or somebody who kind of gave you the name Bizare. Can you go back and talk about that and like your roots starting to rap back when you was young?
Yeah, when I was in 5th grade, I used to be in the class rapping to myself all the time,
Right.
and not doing my work and shit. And my teacher thought that I was talking to myself. So she started calling me the Bizarre Kid. You know what I'm saying? So she thought I was talking to myself and I was a crazy motherfucker, but I was really thinking the raps.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. Now talk about we see a lot of violence, unfortunately, hitting hip hop nowadays. It's something that's always kind of been around, but we seeing rappers getting shot, and just tremendous amounts of just crazy amounts of bodies getting shot and things like that. As an OG and as an older rapper in the game, one, do you think that rap is a dangerous game now? What do you think about all this violence hitting hip hop nowadays?
I think it's dangerous for the young niggas, for
Yeah.
young dudes. I think it's extremely dangerous. I think we come from a different era, man. You know what I'm saying? I think in our era, being a rapper meant being a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, once we got signed, we didn't really associate with street dudes or gang members and all that shit. We know we straight clear of that shit. So these young rappers, shit, they ain't, they street niggas first, then rappers second. So there's a lot of niggas that ain't even really rappers. So, you know, so yeah, hell yeah, it's super dangerous.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be rapping if I was a young nigga.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what advice would you give to him? We seen the dude, the Bronx drill rapper, Little TJ,
Yeah.
was shot today out in Jersey. Well, we in Jersey, but in Jersey, and it seemed like every other week, maybe every other month, there's somebody being shot. What advice would you give to the youngsters, man? Being an OG in the game.
OG, shit. Stay in the studio.
Right.
Stay around motherfuckers that think like you think. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Stay around motherfuckers that's rapping, or if they ain't rapping, they do poetry, artists, breakdance. You know what I'm saying? Just stay around somebody that got the same interests and goals you got. You know what I'm saying? And me being an OG, I know that cut down a lot of my bullshit by just hanging out with the right crowd. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these rappers they get shot and killed by affiliation.
Mm-hmm.
So I try not to hang around motherfuckers that's wild and on some wild shit. And I've been like that even since when I was young. I felt like that. So
Real talk.
Absolutely. No, we see it's even a different age with social media and people having access to visualizing and seeing these things happen in real time, and we almost can give commentary like it's a WWE event and shit. So do you think that the media kind of plays a role? And if so, do you think it's more negative or positive in some of these rappers kind of falling into the things that they've fallen into, in particular the violence that we see? Do you think the media plays a part in that?
yeah, because everybody worried about clout. You know what I'm saying? Like they clout chasing. So yeah, I ain't gonna blame the media, but it just got, we in the world of social media. So motherfuckers is, they more they're, they think that shit is the real world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of these young cats base their life on, how social media, you got these niggas going to do drills and on Facebook Live with it. Like, damn, how far will we go?
Right. I know you're familiar with the new brand of rap they call drill rap.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? I'm curious to know your thoughts on how that new genre.
Oh, I like drill rap. You know what I'm saying? I think it's dope. You know, I like the beats. I like I like the patterns. I think it's dope. Besides the motherfuckers actually getting killed. You know what I'm saying? But the sound is dope though.
Absolutely. Now, we seen a major artist, Drake, drop an album a couple days ago. Obviously, it's getting attention because it's Drake, but a lot of people saying, Irv Gotti said it's not hip hop. But then you got a lot of other people saying right now that Drake and artists even like Beyonce just dropped this recent single. They're trying to bring a different sound to hip hop, trying to get it back to a more positive sound and trying to just change the paradigm in our overall subconscious when it comes to hip hop and what we're listening to hip hop. Do you think that that's the case? Do you think that hip hop needs a change, or do we just need to check some of the shit that's being said in hip hop and being promoted in hip hop, as opposed to changing it all together? And do you think that's what's being done with like the Drake album, with Beyonce's new single and things like that?
I don't know. I know we definitely need to change though.
Yeah.
We definitely need to change. Yeah, I was just telling my homeboy a couple weeks ago that I think it's gonna go back to the boom bap. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. Yeah, I mean, dog, people that's getting indicted for lyrics, and crews is getting indicted. They trying to get rappers off the street. So music is an influence on people, and music can be impressionable, especially your kids. So I think about taking it back to the boom bap, because I done run into a lot of young kids that like the '90s hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it might be a wave coming.
Word.
How do you feel about the new movement that they got right now? You kind of just talked about it briefly, about people's lyrics being used against them or not being used against them now. That's the big movement. Like they're trying to stop that and try to separate the entertainment from the actual lyrics.
Yeah.
How you feel about it?
I'll be honest with you, man.
Mhm.
Shit, keep it real. It's like these young niggas, man, they say so much in these motherfucking lyrics. Shit. Motherfucker ain't got no choice but to go back and listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's how raw is they got.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, like 8 o'clock, I came on the block and shot Tony in the head.
Right.
Get off in the red, and motherfucker like, hold on. Check this out. Wait a minute. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So when you start getting shit like that, you know what I'm saying? They hold on, we gotta make a department, because these motherfuckers is really talking about what the fuck they just did 5 minutes ago.
Absolutely. Now we seen Kevin Liles. He brought out he made a pitch to protect black art, protect rappers' lyrics and things like that. And we had a conversation on here, and we even reflected or referenced 50 Cent and Eminem. We said when 50 Cent wrote How to Rob and he performed it, he robbed everybody in the industry, but he ain't go to jail for it because they ain't had no proof of him robbing everybody in the industry. And Eminem, he killed Kim a million times, but Kim ain't end up dead. So it wasn't nothing to get on Eminem. So this is people in their art kind of, you know what I mean, reflecting, but at the same time, no one's actually getting hurt. And I'm sure D12, I can remember some D12 lyrics. Y'all said some wild and crazy shit, but I don't remember y'all going to jail for it. So that was the art.
Shit,
What do you think?
I'll be the electric chair if they was fucking.
So what do you think about that? Is it protecting black art, or some of these artists got to hold themselves accountable for some of the shit they saying, and as it correlates to shit that's really happening in these streets?
Yeah, that's just, you said it, man. You can't say no better than that, man. You know what I'm saying? Is I think what it is, man, these motherfucking detectives and these feds, they really listening, you know what I'm saying, like, out of just not knowing nothing, but just really listening to what these motherfuckers is saying, and like, damn, hold on.
Yeah.
This motherfucker really did. Hold on, somebody did just get shot at 8 o'clock. Damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, but I think that the clout is so real, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I just can't go on Facebook Live. I gotta say what happened. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers, I think they just get caught up on trying to get one up on each other.
Right.
As enemies. That's how I get out of control. It's like, you know what? Fuck you, motherfucker. That's why I shot you last night, nigga. You motherfucking girlfriend duck, nigga. You
Word
bitch
up.
ass nigga, I'm gonna fuck you up, nigga. That's why you was running, nigga, when I had them shells up. You're like, damn.
Do you think it's the case of, if it not being on social media, then it doesn't exist? Because it seems like you said, the clout, but if like people don't see that, you're this thug persona, this gangster persona, they're gonna think that you just all talk, or you just a fraud. You think it's that aspect of it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I think people want more. So now, it's not what you say, it's what you can prove.
Yeah.
So I think people are going out of their way to prove it. Like, fuck it. Look, I'm robbing this nigga right now. Like, Facebook Live. Y'all see this nigga? Take your motherfucking shoes off, nigga. That's how real it is. Because, man, I went viral. I don't give a fuck about. I don't even give a fuck about going to jail. None of it.
when you look at like Young Thug and Gunna's case, how does that make you feel, man? Just seeing that, do you feel any type of way, sympathy, or anything, or you just like, damn, they fucked up?
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't really know the case, so I don't really want to
Got you.
speak on it. But I say yeah, rappers are we are really getting targeted, man. So we gotta, what I'm saying, like if this shit wasn't a wake up call, I don't know what is, because this shit made motherfuckers really think. I know it made me think like, damn. So I can't even say I'm from 7 Mile, or so I can't even shout my neighborhood out. Like I gotta, you really gotta watch what the fuck you say. You know what I'm saying? Or get, because that conspiracy goes so fucking far. They can label you as any fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to kind of direct me into my next question for you, because how does it affect your artwork? You got an album out called He's Got a Gun Now, so you got a docuseries on YouTube that you dropped some episodes on called He Got a Gun as well. So talk about the brain thought behind the docuseries, the album. What was your thinking behind the title? And did you think about that when you were kind of creating that? Like, God damn, these rappers are getting hit up. Maybe I should think twice. Like, how was your thought process behind that?
No, I was high on some dumb shit. No, I had a song, like one of my first songs on the album was, I had did this ad lib like, he got a gun, and it just became like this little pattern I kept saying on all the songs, and then basically that's what the album end up coming out, but it ain't got no fucking meaning to it. I'm just high saying some dumb shit.
Right. How do you still find the motivation, man, to continue to, keep making music? Because a lot of rappers, they kind of fall back. They kind
Yeah.
of lose the motivation now, especially how hip hop sounding right now. So how do you continue to dig deep and find the motivation?
Man, I had lost the love of hip hop, you know what I'm saying, for a while, man. I was just, out here floating, man, just trying to stay relevant in the times, man, not be dated. And I think trying to do that at somewhere then I like kind of lost my whole sound. You know what I'm saying? So when I got with this producer Foulmouth, you know what I'm saying, like this kid is just like so hip hop. Like he just hip hop out. Like Patrick Ewing's the fucking, he smoked 100 Black and Miles a day. Like he just shit breathe hip hop. So when I went down there to his basement, man, we made that doc series and all that, man. It just made me appreciate, took me back from when I was young, man. I felt like I was a kid, man. So that brought the love back for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back, locked and loaded, man. You about to get the boom bap Bizarre, man. There's no more funny shit, man.
Word.
No more funny shit.
They say you lost the motivation and you lost your sound. And that's interesting to me, because you see a lot of artists right now is they don't even have their own sound. They just copy the next man's sound. But we remember our favorite rappers from yesteryear, and that was against the law to sound like somebody, one of your fellow cohorts in hip hop. We didn't have DMX sounding like LL, sounding like Jay-Z, sounding like Cam, and the list goes on and on, sounding like the Southern rappers, sounding like the West Coast rappers, Midwest rappers. Everybody had their own different sound. But nowadays, everybody wants to sound the same. Did you ever have that thought getting back into music, like, oh, I got to sound like this or I got to sound like that? Or was you always trying to find bizarre sound?
No, I had the bizarre sound, what I'm saying? I think, like I said, just trying to stay in the realm of shit, stay relevant. I started fucking around with the auto tune a little bit, what I'm saying? Like I used to sing back in the day. And I mean, those songs was cool, don't get me wrong, what I'm saying? But, I know by this album and the response from my fans that they want the old Bizarre back. And, that's what I had to give them.
You think the Detroit hip hop rap scene gets its, because we talk about New York, the West Coast, the South. Do you think it gets its just due when we talk about, the history and the foundation of hip hop like it should?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Detroit is historic.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? I got, if you break it down, we got the you know, the J Dilla, that era people know. So from that, you know, then you got Eminem with the 8 Mile shit. You know, white people come all from all over the country just to come see 8 Mile.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
then you got,
Wow.
yeah,
Damn.
then you got you know, the young gangsters, street rap. You know, the folks who Doug's Vezzo and Babyface Ray, they holding it down. So yeah, man, you know, just for us being a small little city, you know, hell yeah, I think we got some nice representation.
For sure, definitely.
So we see a lot of the conversation with the difference between young hip hop and old hip hop is they're trying to put accountability on some of the older hip hop cats, saying that we didn't really give the youth a lot of advice. We didn't help them out, and that's why they wilding out, and that's why they don't really have any direction right now, because the OGs didn't really help them pave the way. What's the relationship like between the OGs in Detroit and the young boys in Detroit? How's that relationship?
Well, shit, my young boys, they listen to me. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I know Trick got a lot of influence from the city. Yeah, you know, I definitely say Detroit. You know, the Detroit young cats, they respect their OGs.
Word.
Yeah, we big on that. So
Yeah, I seen hip hop shop. You met a lot of people in the hip hop shop. Talk about, you know, how big that was back in Detroit when everybody was coming up trying to find their way in the industry.
man, the hip hop shop, open mic, 4 to 6. The clothing designer Maurice Malone
Mm-hmm.
from back in the day, he used to let us little snotty nosed kids come up there on Saturdays and rap, and then it turned into, you know, 10 cats 1 week, 20 cats to 300-400 people. You know what I'm saying? At these open mics, all outside, packed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. And Maurice Malone ended up moving to New York and became the real Maurice Malone,
Yeah.
the famous one. So, but when he left, he took the hip hop shop with him. So they kind of fucked up our hip hop scene because we had nowhere to go for a minute.
You talking about the Maurice Malone that had the clothes and shit too, right?
Yeah.
I used to have some Maurice Malone. That shit's crazy. Bringing that shit back.
Yeah.
That shit wow. Are you gonna get back in the booth with any of your D12 members, or y'all been doing any music? How's that between you and the brothers?
Yeah, man. Just was over to Mr. Porterhouse. Me and him working on something.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, Mr. Porter did a lot of production for like 50 Cent and Dr. Dre and all that shit. So yeah, we've been working.
Dope.
Eminem, we always have debates about Eminem, where he belongs in the history of rap. Obviously, you know, a good friend of yours came up in the game with him. Would you say, what would you put Eminem in the top, you know, 5 or 10 in hip hop? What would you say his contribution is?
I definitely say top 5, but you can debate that between 5 and 10. I say
Right.
between 5 and 10. I say 5, but I ain't mad at anybody that think past 5.
What do you think about rappers? I think it's easy to go at, or I don't want to say easy because Eminem definitely gets his respect in hip hop, but rappers, I think it's easy to say that they can out rap Eminem or kind of use Eminem as that catalyst to say I'm better than. We just seen rappers recently. The Game just said he wants to battle Eminem. He can out rap Eminem, but obviously the Game's been saying a lot of shit lately. So what do you think about that? Like rappers going at Eminem as if he's an easier target than other rappers in the top 5 or 10 of hip hop?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, Game we have to just see.
Yeah.
I mean, he talking. Let's see what he do. I heard Game got a couple ghostwriters. So you know, if you got some ghostwriters writing for you, then you can't be in this conversation. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow. That's the first time hearing that one.
Yeah, definitely the first time hearing that.
yeah.
Let's talk about ghostwriters in hip hop.
Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? I might be wrong. You know, I might be wrong, but when I hear line or two here.
Allegedly, how many rappers do have ghostwriters in hip hop? It was funny because we was watching I showed a video of Gillie and he was rapping. I forgot where he was rapping, but the fucking flow was just like
Wayne.
Lil Wayne's. And we obviously know he used to write for Wayne. It was just funny to listen to and laugh at because it was like, whew, that sounds very similar. How often does that happen?
Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't really know a lot of niggas that write rap. You know what I'm saying? That ghost write for people. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say how often it happened, but you know, but like like you say, like when I find out that the person actually wrote that, then I go back and listen and be like, damn, this dude sound like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But I can't detect it off the rip though.
I got you.
Right. Now, you was put on a list. Obviously, I mean, you addressed this, I think, on Math Hopper's podcast. You
Yeah.
got a history of battle rapping. Are you and Gillie really trying to set up a battle, or is that just you this coming at his neck?
No, like I said, he on one day podcast they had mentioned that they had a show about the 10 wackest rappers in the game.
Right.
And my name was mentioned as one of them the wackest rappers in the game. So, I feel like that's disrespect, to my brand. You know what I'm saying? So I got in Gillie's DMs and asked what was up with it. He ain't never respond. He just left me on scene. So I'm like, well, shit. Let's step in the ring. I know I can out rap you.
Dang.
I know I can out rap you. So you know what I'm saying. It's just put up or shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Haven't heard anything yet?
No, he ain't
Dang.
gonna say nothing. But I'm gonna stay on his neck till he do.
Now, was there any beef between y'all two before that? Like, why? It
No,
seemed like a simple podcast conversation or something like that could easily bend that
no,
shit.
no. Yeah, exactly. He just, what I'm saying. It's all good though. But like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Like I'm a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying. Like
Mhm.
I don't have a lot of niggas mentioning my name.
Right.
And whoever niggas that did mention my name, I responded. So you can't say a nigga name and then get quiet. You
Right.
got a whole conversation about me. So nigga, let's talk.
Let's talk about the
And we
podcast.
can do it in Philly too.
Damn.
What do you think about a lot of these different personalities gaining podcasts and kind of getting off the microphone and getting on the microphone and talking? We talk about it often on the show, how although we love to hear some of our rappers speaking out more than we heard in the past, it seems like some of them watered down their brands when we hear them all the time. That's just our
Yeah.
opinion. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah. Damn, I ain't never really thought about that part of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess it's how you do it, man. But you know what it is, man. These older rappers, man, they looking for their second win, man. Some motherfuckers just trying to stay relevant.
I heard
You
you.
know, some of them, but just like anything, some of them should be doing it, some of them shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You
Word up.
know what I'm saying? So shit is getting oversaturated.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So what's going on next for you, man? Obviously got the new music out right now, but what else you got on the horizon you want to share with the fans?
Oh man, I'm about to hit the road, man.
Okay.
I think me and Cool Keith about to do a little run.
Okay.
That should be interesting.
Right, right.
And I think I'm about to go overseas or some shit. I'll be in Texas this weekend. Man, I'm working, man. I'm just working and grinding, man.
Dope. Now talk about tour life now compared to when you were a young buck doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure. I mean, you go to bed earlier now. Is it like less
Oh
partying and
man,
shit? Like how's tour life now for the OG in the game?
oh man. I mean, I've always toured smart. You know what I'm saying? And I try to get my rest before the show. You know what
Word.
I'm saying? And then go crazy after the show. You know
Word.
what I'm saying? Or whatever. But yeah, it's the same, man. You just gotta pace yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of put some fun in your schedule, man. Make sure you take care of yourself, man. Make sure you eat all right out there. Make sure you take some days off.
Word.
You could just breathe and heal. You know what I'm saying? And go to the mall, walk around the city. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things help when you touring, man. As an OG.
Word.
Sometimes these cats they get burnt out and they
Right.
working 6-7 days a week, catching this flight, doing this, doing that. And that's why motherfuckers stay on all them drugs, trying to just make it through.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why I kind of wanted to ask. I wasn't calling you an old man per se, but living that life is fast. You know what I'm saying? And you can burn out fast.
Oh
So
yeah,
get back out there. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to see the difference. I appreciate that.
right.
Yeah, definitely glad to see you doing good, man, after the stroke, boxing and whatnot. And definitely appreciate you coming on the platform today, man. You good?
Yep, indeed, indeed. Drop your social media handles, brother. Let the people know where they can find you, where they can find the new music. He got a gun and all that good stuff, brother. Let them know.
Yeah, man, I got an album out. He got a gun, man. Y'all can find it. Y'all can find me on Spotify, Vocal Space, Facebook, MySpace, all that bullshit. The album is out. He got a gun. My social media is Bizarre with an S, Bizare's World. And this is Bizarre. I don't give a fuck. Suck my
Yes,
D12.
yes, Bizarre on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast once again.
Oh,
Appreciate
it's
you.
uncensored, right? I can say whatever.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
do
do
your
your
thing.
thing, brother.
Yeah, suck my dick, you dirty bitch.
All right, brother.
We definitely appreciate you, big dog. Bizarre on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Salute, man. Much love, much success. Come on anytime, brother.
All right, peace.